And welcome back to Schniggles Farms. Today we should be finishing up our pool construction on Elm Creek. Very exciting, come a long way on this job. So all that's left to do is I need to smooth out a little bit of the edges here. I have a little bump there I want to get rid of right here. I want to smooth out the sides here with a bulldozer, and then I'll be bringing in my concrete with the concrete truck and pour that. It should be just about wrapped up. So let's get right to it. So I think this is good enough. It's not perfect, obviously. With the terraform tools, there's only so much you can really do. I could spend another couple hours on this, smoothing everything out so it's perfect. I messed up right here. I'm not happy with this part. I really wish that was with the bulldozer. I just got too close to it and it started eating away at it. So I had the line just about perfect, but I could use the paint tool, which I might cheat and use the actual paint tool just to fix that before I do everything else. But again, this is the basics. It looks pretty good. Pretty deep. Definitely deeper than I anticipated to go. So moving forward, now it's time to get the concrete. So I'm going to grab my concrete truck, fill it with the concrete that I have, and come back and get started on that. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, so there's a couple things I want to point out about when using actual concrete in this. First of all, the concrete material that comes out of the truck never actually dries. So it's kind of annoying. I wish it would dry, but it doesn't. It just kind of stays this wet material. So it is what it is. So if you were to use this to like pave a road or something, it'd be really bad. But for something like this, I'm going to cover it with water anyways, so you can't tell. So it's just a little glitch in the game that I wish this actually dried, but it does not. Another thing, so since it doesn't actually dry, how you would level this out also doesn't really make sense. I have to use the skid steer, and then use that level attachment. So that's also really annoying. So, but let's just get in here, have fun with it, and make it happen. Okay, so for some reason it wouldn't let me unload past where it is right now. Not sure why, but alright, so as you see, it comes out and just kind of piles up once it comes out. So the best way to do this then is to use your skid steer and use the leveler and just drag it around. Okay, I think it's as good as we can get it. So as you can see, it's not perfect with the concrete in the game. It's still fun to play around with it, but this is not how concrete would actually be in real life, and that's not how you would spread it, obviously. One thing you can't do are the sides. At least I haven't figured out a way to do the sides. So if you know how, let me know in the comments. That'd be great. So I'm gonna have to use like the traditional paint option here and use the asphalt paint to paint the rest of this and clean it up. It's still fun to use real concrete, but as I said before, if you come back the next day or a couple days later, your legs will still just fall right through it like this, as if it's like a powder material or something. So that's really strange. I wish it would dry, but it won't dry. But it's okay, 'cause it's going to be the bottom of the pool and no one would know. So I'm going to finish up the rest of this with traditional painting and show the finished product. So here we have the finished product before I put water in it. Again, it's unfortunate that some of this I had to paint, but it still looks really cool. It's a big pool for this house. Definitely bigger than I thought I was going to do. But yeah, this turned out pretty awesome. Very deep pool. So as far as filling it with water, the best way that I know how for the game is to use a mod. There's a pond and pool mod that can fill the water. That's the best way I know how to do it. I want to experiment and see if I can maybe use a water tank to actually bring over water and fill it. That'd be pretty cool as well. But for now, what I'm going to do is just use the water mod. So for that, we just go to landscaping or decoration, others, and scroll through. And there's a bunch of shapes in here you can use. I'm going to use the square. And you just start to fill it. You don't want to go too high up. Actually, there's one more thing I want to do before I do that. I found these cool this cool mod. It's a kind of a stone border. It's got gutters in it. This looks really cool around the pool. It looks like it belongs. So let me see if I can get this to fit. Okay, finally. They're a little finicky, as you can tell. So now let's do the water. Yeah, it seems like this is as tall as I can get it. Yeah, not too bad. We can go for a swim now. Not too bad. It's not perfect. I don't like this here. I can probably relay that so it gets a little bit smoother. Oh, no, it's not swimming like it was. There it goes. That's too cool. Didn't know you could swim in this game. Apparently you can. Well, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is my finished pool. Not too bad. It's not perfect. It's massive, but still pretty neat. I could come back here and bring some gravel and fill this in for them, complete their driveway. I'd probably do that in another episode, but overall, this turned out pretty cool. So until next time, we'll see you later.